Hi everyone, it's Tracy. So I'm home today, so I was sitting down to do some samples and I thought I would show you guys how I do my samples. I haven't done samples in a while, so I try to get myself organized here, but bear with me. Usually what I like to do is just have everything out. This is why I created my Posh desk because I felt like I had to put everything out and then put it away and then bring it back out, and I just won't do them as much if I have to do all that work. So what I have now is my desk. So I'll have everything just put out, and then I can do little samples and step away and do little samples and step away. That's the easiest for me. So first, let me show you what bag I use. So this is what I use. It's a sandwich bag. It's really nothing that exciting. A lot of people use organza bags and tie the top and all of that business, and that's totally fine. They are super cute. I just don't have time for that. I barely have time to do the samples, so I try to make it easy on myself. We buy these in bulk from Costco. They're always in the house. I don't have to go shopping for anything. So this is what I start with. So lately, since Posh has been so fantastic about having samples already made, I've been using those. So this is what I usually like to do, and I love the little chunks. They are so flipping adorable. Look how cute that is. I could never cut a chunk that perfectly. So usually what I like to do for these is maybe have a chunk and a big fat yummy hand cream and a mask. So in this case, the stripper. I also have this one that I got. And I have the other big fat yummy hand cream, I think. But this would be, to me, this is a good sample pack. You don't want to overdo it, but they get a little bit of a taste of everything. So what I would do is I would just have those out and I put them all in my little bag like I showed you. And also in my bag, I like to have one of these, and you can buy these in the portal store. So this just has information all about Posh, kind of what it is, how to sign up, that sort of thing. Shows more products on it, which I think is pretty cool. And you can also write your info on the back there. So I usually always write my info, and that is the one important thing. Always put your info on everything, because you don't want to give out your samples and have someone else get your sale. You don't want that. So always make sure they can find your information and everything. So you always want to include your card also. So I have this little guy. So I put that in there. And another important thing that I cannot stress enough is a handwritten note of some kind. If you're passing these out to strangers, thank you for trying my products. I hope you like everything. Let me know how you like it. Here's my info, blah, blah, blah. So this is another place to have your info. So that's really nice. If you could just get some cheapy little cards. If you don't have that, I've even written something on the back of these, which you can also get in the portal store. They're basically like the blank business cards. Um, just something that gives it that personal touch that makes a huge difference to people. So I have my little bag, and this is what I do. I usually put some stickers on it. So the buy 5 get the 6th free sticker, the try me sticker, and of course my info sticker. And then, sometimes I have little stickers around the house, so I'll do like a heart or lips or something fun like that. So your handwritten note, I'm going to pop that in there. And then my info. And then my little samples. And then my card. So there you go. So that's the perfect thing. And then these will just easily fit in my bag, and I can have them and hand them out wherever I am. And personally, I think they're pretty cute. So that's how I would do that. Now, if you are using the Laycons, which are these little guys, these are nice too. And what I'll do is, I have two actually. I have the black ones, which I got from the portal store. And then I got these from the Container family on Facebook. So if you're not in their group, it's a really good group to be in. You just basically private message him, and you PayPal him, and he sends them in like 2 days, which is way faster than the portal. So, and he's got lots of different choices for things. So these are the little pink ones. These are a little bit smaller than these. So these I like to use for, the masks, some of the masks like the stripper, or the body butters, body scrubs, and that sort of thing. And then this one maybe for Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream or something. So what I would do, and you can't really see, but I would really kind of have everything set up like an assembly line. So I would set everything out. Let me see. That's just kind of a small example. I would definitely have more out than that. But so I would put a bunch out like that, and then just get out whatever item you're going to use. So in this case I'm doing the stripper. So I would just take a little bit on a spoon. I got these little spoons. These are really fun sampling spoons too. So you could buy these, or I actually got these at Baskin-Robbins. I just went in and they sold me like, I don't know, 150 for like $5. So I put about, I think that's good. That's enough for 1 or 2 times for them to try. So I would just, boom, 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 fill them all up, then close them up like that, and then have my sticker, which of course I can't find that sticker now. But anyway, you can buy these stickers in the portal also. I know some people do print these up and they punch them out with the hole punch. Or one of those circle punches, which is actually really cool with on the sticker sheets. But once again, I'm lazy, so I buy these from the store, and it's a nice big sheet. I've used quite a bit, and it's like $2, I think, for a sheet. So then I would just peel it off and then stick it right on there. So I'll kind of show you this one so you could see. So it would look like that. So I would just put it right on. So then the next thing you need, because you're using the Laycons, is you need to have your info cards. So you can get these in Posh box, and they have the resource section, and you can usually find everything you need in there. Sometimes you can't, but for the most part, they have all the info cards that you need. You can also buy them, which I've done lately, and I like these because they're much thicker, and you get quite a bit in a bundle, so you can buy them too. So, so what I would do for this, for my Laycons, is I like to tape them onto the info cards, because a lot of times when people get, 3, 4, or 5 samples, it's hard to match them up to which info card is which, and I don't really want them to think too much. This is about pampering. It's not about thinking, right? So what I would do is just take some tape, and I would just tape it right on the info card, so when they take it out, it's like, oh, boom, there it is, stripper. Okay, gotcha. Then they can read it, and they know exactly what they're going to use. So I would just place that in my bag along with my info, of course. And what I usually like to do for these, I kind of have my, old standbys that I use. I would like, some kind of, one of the scrubs, one of the Big Fat Yummy hand creams, and a mask. Or sometimes you could add some more in there depending. I usually like to give 4 samples. That's just me. So another one that I like to do is take the Snarkies, and they're really easy to cut. You don't have to put them in the microwave or anything like that. They're like butter. So you just take a knife and cut them, and you can put these in these little bags that you can get. I got these at Walmart. So if you go in the craft section where you make jewelry and stuff, you can get these super cheap, like 100 for $1 or something. So I'll put like a little Snarky sample in there, and then just tape it on your info card. So this will be like my kind of bag to give somebody. So this one I have all my little stickers, and my card, of course, always goes in there. And I think that's a nice little Posh sampling. They kind of get a feel for, what Posh is with this kind of stuff, and some of my favorite stuff too. And they're easy to sample out. That's the thing. I don't usually sample out skin sticks unless somebody asks me. I don't usually sample out the serums unless somebody asks me. Sometimes I might do the lip dyes just because I think they're so fun. But I really just try to make it easy on myself, and I have, those 5 or 6 things that I'm going to sample out. And, if someone's already tried a sample, obviously, you don't want to be double sampling that often. If it's a really good customer and something new comes out, and they say, oh, I'd really like to try, the new apricots, overnight or something, I'm going to send them a sample of it and maybe another little thing in there. But for the most part, you want to sample somebody, and then they're going to be a customer. You don't need to let them sample every single Posh item. That's not the purpose of this. So because samples can get expensive, this is an expense for us, and it takes time. So we want to be smart about it. And in the beginning, when you first start your business, you're going to put a lot more time into samples and a lot more money. But I feel like after that jumping off point, it should be not as often. At least that's what I've noticed for myself. So I'm actually going to a retreat this weekend. I'm going to be with 20 women, and none of these women have tried Posh. So first of all, I'm super, super excited because the retreat is like a spa theme, but also this is a new audience. So I want to make sure their first impression of Posh is really exciting. Like, this looks so cute. Like, what is this? I want to try this, you know? So depending on your audience, that's really how you're going to tailor your samples. But like I said, make it easy on yourself. Have everything set up. If you can have like an area, just your Posh area. I didn't have that for a while, and now I do, and I can tell you it makes a huge difference. I still have a hard time finding a place for everything, but I'm getting there. But have your stickers out ready, have your info cards out ready, have them, as organized as you can get them, because that's going to get you in to do the samples. Boom, 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 boom. And it's just, I can't tell you how wonderful it feels to have, 20 of these made up, and I can just grab and go, grab and go. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is another thing I really like to do, especially since we have these. I love these so much because I feel like if you're giving a stranger samples, this just seems more sanitary and a little bit more professional. So it is really worth the expense, I believe. I kind of was resistant about getting these in the beginning, but I mean, it really appeals to my laziness. And it also appeals to, me when I give them to people, like I said, who have never heard of Posh or who may not know me. So if I'm going to give them to the Starbucks girl and she gets a Laycon, it's kind of like, where's that been? So anyway, this is really cool. But a lot of things, this is one of the things I really like to do. So I will just put a sample like this, or maybe have your card in the front, however you want to do it, and just take a stapler, and I would basically just staple those two things together like this. So there's my little staple. And I try not to go too far down because you don't want to get into the product. But so then you would have this, and then always, even though you have your card on here, I would always put one of my info stickers, and you could just pop that right on the back of your packet. So in case these two things get separated, there's your info on everything. So then I can have these in my bag like super easy, and if I'm out and about, I'd be like, whoop, 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 here you go. If you heard of Posh, oh, you're wearing your little pin. Where did my pin go? Well, anyway, you're wearing your little pin, and someone says, what is Posh? You go, what is Posh? You need to know what Posh is. So you pull this out, and you don't have to have a bag and all that junk. And this is super easy to hand people. So I actually like to do these with the Big Fat Yummy hand creams a lot. So that's another idea for you. And I think I've told you everything I want to tell you. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Samples are important to our business, but you don't want to oversample constantly. You don't want to run your business on samples is what I'm basically saying. So, like I said, you're going to have some expense in the beginning. You're definitely going to have some expense for those who haven't tried Posh before. What is the motto? Get it on the people and the people will buy it. It is true. I actually didn't, I'd heard of Posh. I saw these people selling Posh, but I didn't buy Posh until I got the samples, because you can hear all about it, but once you feel it and smell it and experience it, it really makes a huge difference. So that's also a thoughtful thing when you're doing your samples. Sample out what you love. So if you don't like the stripper, other people like the stripper, but I have had customers who feel like it's a little bit too harsh for them. So I try to be thoughtful about who I'm sending it to. you know, there are allergies, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can't always think of all of those things. But, you know, this is just, you know, a little sampling, a little bit of cuteness, and make it simple on yourself. So if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.